My name is Prince Madabuchenyi. I am known as Governor Eziokwu. I know that you know me. I know that you know what I stand for. Dear Professor Soludo, I kept asking myself, where is the rule of law? Before I go further, I want to let the world know I am not in contact with any family member of these three persons I have posted here now. And I don't talk with their family members. Neither do I talk with them. Neither do I speak to their relatives. But we cannot watch the rule of law being jeopardized, being mismanaged over a personal interest of any individual or human. The level of intimidation across the nation right now, under the watch of governors and the NJC, negligence towards the character of some judges is very, very alarming and bad. I don't know if the judges, they have other countries they have already designed for themselves in their hearts. I don't know if the police, if they have designed a different country or state in their mind that we are yet to find out. People who do not have anybody to speak for them actually, what is their fate? What is their courage of existence amongst others? Dear Professor Charles Soludo, these guys, they've been in detention. And I speak whenever I am led to speak towards any quarter or crownings. Sir, these are human beings, and I've made a couple of videos. That's why I needed to tag you. If there are evidences found on these people, why not let the general public know? Then whereby there are no evidences found in these people, why not let them go? Then place the caution on them because of the character of Akwa Okuko on the side of making the youth to believe that there is something he could do of which would aid them the kind of wealth they needed. This guy can still be cautioned towards that angle, and I believe he has learned. The next is the character of Onye Eze Jesus, who takes our women and our men to the river, beating them naked on camera. To any belief whatsoever, he and the people he does such for must have agreed upon. There are no dispute about that. Anybody, people are entitled of, they have freedom of worship, but not to the detriment of abusing their own character or standard as human. Sir, he can still be cautioned on that. But let's be fair here, because they have family members, they have relatives whom in this particular case or outing must have been distracting their businesses or their daily activities. Dear Professor Charles Soludo, detaining these guys without proper rule of law's engagement, sir, this alone would jeopardize the judiciary, therefore affecting their loved ones. We don't need to use the executive power to intimidate people. The same thing is what we are facing in my state as of today, my local government, under the watch of Governor Hope Uzodinma, a community in Ngopala, namely Obioma Autonomous Community. Their lands are being grabbed. Guns has been shared to certain youths in this community. The youths, those they gave those they empowered with rifles are now firing those rifles, using those rifles to intimidate their fellow youth under the watch of Governor Hope Uzodimma. Powers under democracy is not a private property or project. It is transitable. This power we try to abuse will not be there forever. There are no obstacles risen anywhere to block the loved ones of these people we intimidate with government powers. There are no bold alphabet that bars their relatives from becoming governors or senators, even president one day. Then how will they look at us that must have intimidated them? This is the way life is. Those officers, those policemen who must have, or those soldiers who laid hands on General Olusegun Obasanjo while taking him to prisons, how will they feel seeing him become the president of the nation? When President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ran out of the country for exile, nobody believed he could come back and become the president one day. Today he's there. And those people who did bad to him, where are they as at now? Sir, Professor Charles Soludo, sir, dear Governor, His Excellency, sir, these guys here, somebody like Akwa, is only using that to deceive the youths, but I don't think he has officially paid anybody over that. But sir, do you know, in my place in Ngobala, they drag people's land. People from different places comes in there now, intimidate people, take their land, and even shoot at them. The same government of this very federation who claims we stand for equity and justice and rights to protect lives and properties, they are now taking lives at the detriment of properties. Everybody listening to me, you can go to the page of Nonsonko. I refused to post about it yesterday. Do you know that members of the Nigerian police force, Tiger Base to be precise, went into a mortuary yesterday, broke the mortuary, carried the dead corpse of a woman. They took a corpse of a woman there, carried the corpse without the prior notice of the husband or pre-information to the husband. They carried the corpse, using the corpse to go prosecute an innocent, some youths who actually did nothing. Investigations has not been carried out. Why? Because Chevron is involved in the matter, and he's the one grabbing land in that area of Umundoche. Nobody cares. And yet the people of Ngobala, we do our best to manage this situation so that it doesn't escalate. But they are buying our people. They are sending our people to prisons. They've done everything to lay hands on me for where? Intimidations everywhere. Now, at times I begin to ask myself, are we actually serving the same God? Because whereby some entities or some individuals wakes up one morning, they intimidate a particular people. They intimidate somebody to take what belongs to that person. We don't longer trust the church members. We don't even trust the native doctors. We don't also trust those in power. Our leaders are supposed to defend the rule of law with immediate effect, but they are not doing it. In my constituency, in my local government, if there are issues, if you go and complain to the Federal House of Representative member, he tells you that he does not have power at that level. But you are representing two local government at the Federal House of Representatives. The state assembly member is nowhere to be found, and he's very busy concentrating on how to fix one of his small duplex in the village. And I kept asking, where are the people we voted in for? Where is the rule of law? If I were to be you, His Excellency, sir, this matter would have gone on speed trial. Because I'm not also telling you to release them, but at least let it go on a speed trial so that they will know their fate. If they actually committed anything, then prosecute them adequately and not keeping them in dungeon as a condemned property. These are humans. These are human beings. Nevertheless, if we should talk about reality here, His Excellency, there is a man in Okija Shrine. Check on the internet. You see them flying up and down again on the internet, where they are giving people a summon letter. If you do not come, that they are going to buy you. They are saying it. They are saying this expressly. Yet AK Heat has not been arrested, His Excellency. They are still using Okija Shrine. And I want to ask you, sir. Sir, you know, you at least you know history more than me. A former governor of Anambra State, Dr. Chris Ngige, once invaded that shrine but couldn't complete the job. Sir, you are active to take these actions and not even holding these ones. The example you show in Okija Shrine, that particular place where what do they call it? Akunaratugo is in charge, is a fruitland ground. You know, nobody has rights. Even the matricians, the mortuary attendants, do not have the right to lift any corpse into their private houses. But sir, there are videos on social media, pictures on social media, of which I have posted in several occasions, where AK Heat stood in front of his own house, his own gate, and received someone's corpse, therefore laying claims that his deity died this person. Sir, AK Heat was not arrested, neither was he prosecuted. He wasn't banished by the so-called authorities of that particular client of Okija. Till today, no actions were taken. And I kept asking, do they settle certain government officials? Because anything is possible. Somebody who committed a higher crime is busy moving about freely. Then those with lesser assumption of crime are in detentions. Therefore, their families, their wives, nobody knows their whereabouts right now. I'm only concerned because AK Heat has wife and kids. Onye Eze Jesus has. I think this one Akwa has also. Who knows the condition of their family. This thing is affecting the mental health of those children right now, because their parents, their fathers are not around. Nkita nwanyi zuru na ata akwa. There are cases that should have been visited even more than that of these guys. If there are no competent courts to lay them on speed trial, then you release them, His Excellency. You free them, let them go. Or while you detain them, if there are no special interest or target over these people, what has stopped you from touching the likes of Ezobi? What has stopped you from touching the likes of Man? What has stopped you from touching the likes of Akunaratugo, who has human corpses in his shrine, in his custody, without being authorized by the government? And even if the government tries to authorize such, we will oppose it because it's wrong. We've said this a couple of times, that go and check. The first thing we needed to do is to check the organs of these people. Hence, their organs are not there, which means Akunaratugo and his cohorts and everybody who has once demonstrated leadership of that Okija shrine should be persecuted for ritual murders. Till today, they are still giving people poison in that particular shrine, because if you go there, you swear an oath to obey them, and they give a particular day to return. They tell you that whether you are guilty or you're not guilty, if you don't return on that very day, then the deity starts actions against you. What do they mean by that? If you come on that day, they will place a little cup of anti-poison into your drink again. You drink, and the thing will be keeping you till they give you the main bill, how much you need to pay. Whereby you don't pay it, they will not issue you or give you any anti-poison to drink again. Before you know, the person start feeling like he has too much gas in his belly. The next thing is the person will just die like that. Meanwhile, there are no traces of those corpses in their shrines. It could be that they went to somewhere, but somebody brought the corpse into their shrine. Why is it that our police lacks investigation capacity? But when somebody speaks against a state governor, they will track that person. They will do everything. Or somebody just... That is why I kept asking the police. I asked them in several occasions when they try to intimidate us on the way, and I will stop and I will ask you. Our police mounts along the major third road, where they will collect 100 naira or 200 naira. Then the headers or the kidnappers or the terrorists or the armed robbers spying our people are in the bushes. And from the bush, they will monitor when you leave the checking point. They will come there and rob people at the same point. You're fighting insecurity along the major road. Abnormality can never become a significant signature over the innocent of our nation. When we say we want to do something, we should do it. This, like for example, the governor of Imo State, who swore an oath to protect lives and property, protect the rule of law, will supervise certain individual to go into land grabbing over a particular religion. And I ask myself, no native doctor has ever come to the soil of Ngobala to conquer land free of charge. First time I saw it came from a pastor. Intimidating our youths, intimidating our mothers. Why? Because you felt that God gave you a certain grace. There are no grace attached to that. If the only grace God gave to you is the grace to go into land grabbing, then you are a fool. And guess what? The Nigerian police, our leaders. As of today, there is something I have discovered, that people now operate on private security. I say private security because if they don't operate on private securities now, unrecognized by the government, why would somebody come into the soil of Ngobala and clear a certain bush at the middle of that particular land they claim ownership of? He's now dishing out guns, threatening people there. When you are a pastor, you know why I'm saying these things? I wish these videos can be reserved. People are recruiting certain certain criminal elements that will affect the whole eastern region in the nearest future. And nobody's questioning them. At what authority do you have to even purchase guns and bring people into the backyard of a place you call your church? These native doctors never commit quarter. They never commit quarter to waiting some of these pastors are committing as of today. Believe it or you lie or you disbelieve it. Let us agree that these native doctors are scammers. That's good. I okay it. They are only scamming people. Then what about the pastors? Many of them that are scamming and buying people at the same time. His Excellency, has action been taken? The laws of noise pollution that was ignited in Anambra State, or an executive order giving that nobody should stand on the street and be preaching and be shouting. Pastors are defiling it. Has any of them been arrested before? If you say it, church members will start fighting you. That you are fighting against church. Nobody is fighting against church. Even Jesus never stood in the city of Jerusalem and be making noise. The Bible says he told them, let us cross over to the other side. He took them across the sea. They took risk, those who believed in him, and they took risk and entered the boat and crossed over to the other side, where they would never disturb the city with noise. 5,000 men, besides women and children, will gather somewhere and hearing the voice of one man. Of course, you should know the kind of noise that should be there. He held the biggest of program, yet Jesus never grabbed anybody's land because he needed a space. He didn't call down fire from heaven that those who speak against him, their kidneys should fail. Thunder babu kwagewa. Eat Bible and you are praying a kidney an innocent person fail. Or thunder babu your kidney gig fail your own. Somebody will be bold with microphone to say this, and I ask myself, where is the love of Christ? Yet this native doctor, Akwa, cannot open his mouth and say na kidney madoge fail. A native doctor. I took my time to reason. Yes. Lord, I worship you. Higher than the highest, grandly than the kind. Lord, I worship you. Than the highest. Eziokwu, you are welcome here. Oye Machimeze. Governor Eziokwu is here. In the village of public invitations on there. As a governor, you are. As a federal House of Representative member, state assembly, a senator, I want to ask you, where is the rule of law in your constituency, in your state, in your local government? People should wake up to reality. I don't know why a governor will bend the rule of law, will bend justice, all because his own party is involved. And when your own party is involved, therefore you don't care about the truth anymore. But that's what he has liberated everyone in his village. You know why? Liberators don't live there forever. Professor Charles Soludo, dear His Excellency, Governor of Anambra State, I use this medium to call on you that if these people nothing was found on them, please, His Excellency, with all due respect, they should be granted freedom that they may go back to their families. Under your watch, there shouldn't be any intimidation to any son or daughter of Anambra State. No Igbo man should be intimidated for no reason whatsoever. I appreciate the fact that you took a step by caging them up first, and investigations, I believe, we are carried out. And at this point, hence we've not been briefed. If anything is found on them, nothing whatsoever, are they kept under secret trial that we may know? If nothing was found on them, then there are no need or reasons of detaining them, please. At your order, they were arrested. At your order, they could still be freed. And condition them. Tell them how you want them to operate as youths. These are young people. Forget about Afro Kehita. He's still a young man. Onye Eze Jesus, another young man. Maybe he eats abnormally. And that could have affected him. Then Akwa jump up and down. No advisors. Nobody cautions him. He thought he has become the Jagaban of Oba. Then there are protocols that deserve some observation, sir. There are need to free these people. If they are innocent, I said if. Then let the action not stop on them alone, because it seems as if they were specially laid as targets. While Akuna Natugo is still busy patrolling, Obiadada is there. Many of them who claims in charge of that their Ogugu, that is powerless. That their Ogugu is so powerless. Igota doll baby ni mahia. The doll baby is more active than that their so-called Ogugu, because some doll baby, if you press it, it does pee 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 pee. So you can hear the pee pee from a doll baby. You cannot hear it from this particular shrine. These people, those you see, Akuna Ratugu and his cohorts, they are only accusing a deity no where people. The Ogugu spirit itself is very innocent in Agaro and has no power or right to even buy anybody. They've defied it. The glory their forefathers, the fair hearing and activities of their forefathers who must have constituted that Ogugu, the just men whom existed and left these things for them, will be crying in the grave where they are and say, "Chai, Okuma can you say love we go?" Purely and angelically viewing into there, you will see that there is no power, no paracetamol. What buys people there is poison. I give poison in war. A butozundaga recovery. Then there are no customers. Her Tommy's got package one dead corpse from nowhere. Buriana moto, Butaro, that place. Juiciest scam on our people again. Our people do not have sense. Many of our people, many of our youth, they don't have sense. Because if they have sense, why would somebody just hate Governor Eziokwu for telling him the gospel truth? Few days ago, I was analyzing something with some persons who came to me. They are my brothers, and one of them says that his wife came and showed him a video and said, "I want supported Zion to come and grab land." I said, "I didn't tell them to thief any land. I didn't tell them to grab any land. I said there are lands in so place, so you can dialogue with the people." Somebody should show me where I opened my mouth and said, "Take this land free." Will I give you what does not belong to me personally? Is that possible? The idiots on earth today kept saying what they don't know, as if people don't understand logic and the rule of law. Chukukahike. Greater than the greatest, Lord, I worship you. Higher than the highest, the voice of a lion, the Shanamite of glory. You that I love, you. I am my panchito your throne. No one is like you. Olivanya is here. I thank you. Thank you for whom you are. Kangore yegu. Oh ya kangeji we mechie. China no lum. Ewo ya delegi. Ewo ya delegi. Where the beats Kangora Chimegu.
The one managing the legal branch in so
I am here. Governor Eziokwu is here. Son of the great Shanamite that lives among the angels.
He submitted himself under the same church. There's a man they call Reverend Bishop Abioyi.
Governor Eziokwu is here.
Assistants to them. This guy came in his village in those days. He said for 20-something years.
Kangoro Yegu.
This guy came with people as a spiritualist.
Oyema Chimezie n'ime mmụọ ka mma anọgwa gị nke a na. You see the name the Shanamites. It was given not to men. It was written on a throne in the realm of the spirit. It was written on, I said, on a fire throne in the realm of the spirit. And those who tamper to remove the name, they will not breathe to see it happen. When a lion keeps silent, then his fingers are very active. People dare what they don't know. Do you know why I'm saying these things? I learn every day, and once my spirit tells me to keep quiet, I keep quiet and watch people. To my audience, I need to put this in chapters. Some of you may not understand what I'm saying now, but God will give you the grace to understand someday. You see, that day I went and handed over ₦1 million to a widow. Some people who felt that they are my friends started fighting themselves, that they fought for me while I was fighting Wagwata here, that they inherited enmity because of me. And I laughed. Onye Machimezi, I should have said something here now, but I don't want to go that way. And I look at these people and laugh. Betrayers, bastards in their conscience, came asking me, why did I go for that errand? Why did I collect that ₦1 million to go and hand over to the woman? Even when it was only exactly ₦1 million that was sent to me. You remember, I paid charges to withdraw that money. I paid the charges. I fueled my car. Nobody sponsored me on that. And I went and handed over exactly ₦1 million to a poor widow. And at that same point, somebody was in pains because of that money. Why? I was supposed to consult them before I would have gone for that. And officially this morning I am saying, Tonda Babu Okonyobela Filu Nanga Nage permission to operate in this life. Tonda Babu, that person. The confidence of such idiot will fail him or her. The obvious betrayal from their mind came up, and I laughed because there's a way I do my things. If I remember you, carry you for my mind, many things gonna make the person. Many things ne make even Imam Mebo Sinabia everywhere. Now let me shock all of you the way I operate. The God of nature bear me witness. If there are spirits that guides human, including the spirits of the Shadamites that lives around me, bear me witness. The gods of my land, they bear me witness. Do you know what brought this live broadcast this morning? The water I drink bear me witness. If I lie, may I not see tomorrow. Over the night, I had a dream and I saw this boy, Akwa. I saw him in my dream. I saw this boy shedding tears. It became difficult for him, trying to struggle towards a bridge they are still constructing. And that bridge, blocks were laid all over it, but the blocks were not strong. So he was trying to come out of it to manage on top that bridge. And he cried and said that he doesn't know how to swim. Extended his hands for me to help him. I was calling my brother, say, help this guy, I know him. Before God Almighty. Ordinarily, I will not tell you. While he extended his hands, I held his hands. And we tried to struggle to save him so that he doesn't fall into the pit. It was a drastic and difficult step spiritually. When I woke up and I prayed this morning, I had to pray for him. Almighty God bear me witness. Nobody called me to speak for this guy. No human being across the world. Chukunna brumo nyakebe. Nto ashia dekwala na manowa. Because of that thing I saw in my dreams, I woke up, I prayed for him, and prayed for others. This is how I am being led. And if I'm doing it at that point, you try to stop me, you becomes my enemy, because you are not the one who spoke to me. The Bible says that there is a spirit in man, and that of the Lord giveth them inspiration. Many times. Do you know that there was somebody I arrested one day? I arrested that person. I got to my house. My spirit started troubling me. The person in gym, as in, I had a business with the person. When I does selling that business, so I went to Lagos. I go to Lagos to buy cylinder then and come and sell. So I carried somebody along. We got Lagos. So we put on 11.3 million naira. We be going in 4,080,000. Both 12.5 kg, 3 kg, 6 kg, 10 kg, inclusive of bonus in cartons. Mburubunyonya. Ko we ga help onwe. Otaka this guy, when home in this business, Otaka rush, I can't tell. My dear, Obafu, I started paying debts. I started paying because that my credit world become many people in here. I started paying that money. I could get this money where I coach higher. Beatrice was this guy. Where yata, and when help where abia on my home. I just not that phone when I River State where made the guy arrest. Somebody who committed something, such crime, I struggle to pay off the money back to John Doe in Lagos. Where Baraka. Monday even except mommy choice. If you buy gas cylinder, look at it. Some are written choice. The woman is a very good woman. Not to cylinder. This woman we discount to her some money that time due to what I was facing. Goods of 11.something million naira. Can be that this guy Otayere for again everything lost. I had to pay. I had to pay back. So one day I went and arrested this guy. When I got to my house, my spirit started troubling me. Say, go back and free him first. Let's just have an agreement and let him go. My My spirit mandated me.
You know what? The feedback, right?
I stepped back again because I can disobey man, but I can never disobey Oluchi ahụ na-agwa m okwu. I went back there. See alawa.
The Bible says, and Jesus went to the grave.
Otaka, the guy say la.
To those who had died before his coming, right?
Brother, as I obeyed my spirit, see that guy lawa. Do you know, as I speak to you now, the guy will NDDC contractor, all these people that supply, you see that pole, that solar street light now. All young one they produce the, as in also none contractors way that and then they produce that pole itself. So all the while that guy left this side again, Bala was the second time I was not paying me any money. He went and learned how to do wedding work in a particular company. Today God blessed him. By the grace of God, he paid back some of that money peacefully. Even as I speak to you now, the guy has the mind. He would like to carry me along. To some contractors. Can we extend the solar street light now my community as I speak to you now? If I had locked my heart and deal with that guy, if I had locked my heart and say, because no Jimogo, Moko ya, I no go agree. I want to ask you, that guy wouldn't have become useful to me. I think you understand what I'm saying here now. Sometimes when we forgive people, life gets better with us. Spiritually, I know it. Go and check any spiritual person. They are more calm and peaceful than what you can even imagine. They can forgive anybody at any given minute. They know the benefit of it. They know the gain they are in. There is another young man in room Okoro, this room Okoro flyover you see in Port Harcourt here. That time I rode that flyover. Wike just came up with Koshia flyover. And of course, you know that many people who does successful businesses here, it is loan they get from the bank or loan they get from individuals. In a may now go back the loan, your business can be moving on. Listen to me. At the place of tutor, you can learn something. So this guy, I could to a shop and shop the very expensive. What just only equal to that time? I could to a shop. The flyover stay lasted for the project lasted for 1 year and 4 months. This my friend also another one who I saw how bad things were. Or secure go the shop another side aroto small. I used my Access Bank phone, alert phone. Just as they do that easy loan. I used it and collected 1 million something for this guy and handed over to this guy. It's in my own phone. Where not the money? Where transfer at this guy? Because Osina shop and 1.7 million. Natalia 1 million something kwa. With my small Nokia phone ota. Many of you knows how it depends on the level of your operation with the bank. Bank can grant you such emergency loan. I merit it as at now. My UBA account, no ebe on a bad entitled to quick loan of ebe 2.something million. Then if I go to the bank myself, I'm entitled to over 30 to 40 million naira loan. I collected that money and I handed over to this my friend. This guy ate that money till today. Not knowing that Mbango Okwa Poshiri Akwando Nerina boutique Kwala ya there. The guy bears you Ochiri Jean Ogare, Ochiri Shu Ogare, Otaku Shiri all the business. Brothers, I paid the loan of 1.something million naira with the interest. I paid till today. The guy is nowhere to be found. Till today, but I endured because Otaku Wade. I forgive them in advance. Oga, if I tell you what people don't do me, if I tell you what friends don't do me, I'm not even supposed to trust any human being. Lastly, in organization I opened, The last harsh experience, somebody I brought in and I handed over to say, carry on, let me see what will happen. Oga nazo, Oga Johnny, Ogwande mado, kato shiago, kato ogi. And I ask myself, came nazo with Wanya? What? And only aboro my problem because I make it zuzugide no wa my problem Forget onye Igbo. Forget onye Igbo. As you dey go sleep, as you dey go hustle, amumanya ne provoke things and things you can't even imagine. Orutegi, ofurutegi, one meetegi, okugaza. When they were on time, I would just look at you and laugh. My papa no feel regulate me. In day own, I day my own. I only respect his ways because his existence is now, and the wisdoms we can gain from him is now. That's my own philosophy, and I don't want to abuse it. That's why my dad is him dumoro at this age. And me iya huchim iya humwa ahunom ni mesim me oya kan neme. I don't know if I can screenshot this and upload it here. Don't know if it's possible. You should see the time I told my sister that Lekwa, I had a dream about Akwa and I want to talk about it. This was around 18 minutes after 4. That was when I reached out to my sister alone, Korea. So I had a dream about this guy and I just wish to talk about it. You know, the first thing my sister asked me, have you prayed for him? Before the Anaro, which is the right thing to be. And when she reminded me, I ought to pray for the guy before I talk about it. If I didn't explain all these things to you and you just hear me talk about Akwa, let's assume Akwa is a free man. People will accuse me that he has paid me money. Even this Akodara to when will keep me arrest, my spirit is. See, he came to power. They were busy blaming PDP, blaming Jonathan, and I said, The moment they announce you say you don't win, the man called you on the phone and congratulated you, handed over to you, and he even said, let's start arranging the transition committee early. Because he wanted to leave. When you want to lead, come up and lead. I learned that thing from Jonathan. He handed over to them. The people he handed over to, go and discharge, offer dividends of leadership to the people. You did not. You are busy accusing Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan left office. Oh. Buhari, after Buhari's regime, they had nobody to blame again. They started blaming as of today now, their problem now is Obi. Is Peter Obi, who has not become president before. All of them are focused. The fear of Peter Obi every now and then. You don't need to respond to Peter Obi. You don't need the wicked to respond to Peter Obi. You need to introduce quality leadership to the people. Activate the rule of law. And not a do or die affair. That thing, you know, this person. Do you know why I stopped recovering monies for people on social media? I personally discussed it with my dad and family members. I does it today, but and it may see how as a do or die affair, the way I added strength to them, because of course so many enmity, so many problems. Even the people I recovered money for, ask them how many of them calls me on phone today. People are only interested at that point when they have something they want to benefit from you. After then, no way they will run away from you. That is a black man for you. They prefer to use and dump you. And as at then, all the petitions people were writing, all the negative plans were just on me. We are just against me, not even against the people. they are owing, they defrauded or thereabout. It was all targeted at me. If not to Chukushi Dosani, many attacks that I cannot tell you. Do you know that at the point of a drag they go na social media here, in my name, one hour saying they summoned me in one particular shrine like that. I called the number there and told the man, this is Governor Eziokwu. The native doctor, sorry, try. He cancelled that invitation by himself and cautioned the person. So, had it been no Egunatum, had it been I just don't like that, Akaijaro Semaja Amua. For where? I went to Okija Shrine. I went and arrested Obia Dada because of somebody. This AK hit you see here, I recovered monies from AK hit, not one, not once. After everything, do you know that this AK hit may still see me as his enemy? Even this Akwa here, I recovered money from Akwa. I didn't announce it. Now me they tell you here. This Onye Eze Jesus here, in several occasions, like 2 or 3 times, I've noticed this man don't call me for phone. Bari Onya war. I no do am. I no try am. Now, so these things be. When I do these things, you are far. You don't know what I pass through. You don't know what I'm doing. You can't even imagine. As no the mother na can haka abu any sins. You don't need to spoil Governor Eziokwu over my own vision. E try a one imia. Man eliegi life. Oboro super story. Mbrugi as contract. Brugi no be. You think I will respond? The most dangerous attitude is when I keep quiet on you on social media. You are finished. Because I'm gonna plan henge megi and the megia imam potaneya. Good morning, and I wish you a blessed day ahead. May you remain wonderful. Good morning.